yo, I live in a sinful city where there ain't shit, and people hate each other just for the sake of it. The streets are strewn with glass vials and needle tips. Ain't no angels, even God stays away from this.
This is the come-up show that feel-good music lives. Real, recognized, real. It's your boy Cheto. We're here in my neighborhood, and if you guys listen to the come-up show radio show, you know you'd be very familiar with these guys' voices and their music. We have one half represent. Introduce yourself.
Fortunato from Angerville. What's up?
When the predators come, got your back against the wall and there's nowhere to run. Hey yo, the city is ruthless, resistance is useless. Humans speak on cadavers laying broken and toothless. The future's bleak on these cold ass streets, eating soup in church basements while the minister speaks.
Unfortunately, you've been up to a lot of things right now. Let's talk about the show that you have, the track battle show that you have.
Well, basically, track battles is we take an MC and a producer, and we put them up against another MC and a producer, and we give them 90 minutes to make a song, and we put the two songs against each other, and then a panel of judges decides which track is better.
Accept, perceive, or get your friends to believe my man is a drug called lethal weapon ecstasy.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids. Backbreaker, head cracker, you on the prologue, I'm finished the next chapter. Running train on tracks, yeah homie, I have to. Working like a slave, but destined to be the master.
In the door, waving the 4-4. All I hear is shock, don't kill him no more. In the door, waving the 4-4. We got 16 bars full of raw.
It's a tournament right now. There's 16 teams, and that's what they're doing. They're just they're putting their tracks together. 90 minutes is the time limit, and we've had a lot of dope artists involved, and we're just hoping to get more people coming out. But it's basically to see who can create under pressure with a beat that they've never heard, working with a producer that they're not used to, in a studio that they've never been to, and create the superior track. You know, so that's basically it.
Where can people obviously check this out, man?
Well, we're at youtube.com/trackbattles. That's where it is. We're also getting played on the King of the Dot channel as well now, so you can check it on either of those. Basically, yeah.
There's a lot of talent now, isn't there? How long have you been doing this as Angerville, as you and like rapping MC?
Well, the Angerville thing started about 3 years ago. As an MC, like I was hosting at the Beat Junkie downtown, downtown Toronto, like maybe around 8 years ago. And then I was kind of like toying with the idea of being an MC since high school, just writing and stuff when I had extra time. But I'd say seriously, since we started putting together albums and tracks, it's been about 3 years.
Told me always work hard, but don't forget about your fam. Follow what your heart says, just make sure that you got a plan. Told me that this life was hard, always put your faith in God. Trust yourself and no one else, too many trying to play the part. He said pursue the art and only do what's in your heart.
Looking at your peers and seeing how are you feeling right now, especially living in Toronto?
Well, I think it's great. Like, I'm really proud of Adam Baum right now. Like, his Wasted Talent CD is always in my CD player, and I really see him taking great steps. He just has a song with Maestro.
First fool to step up is the next in the urn. With the glitz and the glam, I was never concerned. I just spit for the fam and got bread in return.
And all the artists that I work with, which is a lot, they've always impressed me when I've given them the opportunity, and that's why I do so many collaborations, because I'm feeling what they're doing, So I'm like, definitely, like Snack the Ripper out west, Bishop Brigante, he's been doing his thing for a while, so these cats, they really put it down. So I think we're in good hands. I think hip hop's really on the rise and doing well right now.
Well, they had the term for Toronto, the screwface capital. Do you think that's starting to go away now, or is it starting to fade away, that screwface?
It's not as bad. I think before it was really rude, like the way some people would conduct themselves at shows. But I think now we're starting to break through that. There's still a lot of apathy, there's still a lot of, people just don't care. If it's not them, if it's not their team, then they don't care. There's that mentality that we're battling with. But there's also a lot of solidarity, and I'm trying to contribute to that by putting together these showcases, like the track battle show we did. I try to put on as many artists as possible and give everybody a chance to shine. And every artist, I think, should just, show respect and listen to what the cat's doing, even if it's not really your thing. Show up. If you listen to a couple minutes, you don't like it, you can go to the bar, whatever. You don't have to. You can go outside, have a smoke, whatever. But give them a chance at least.
Bitches even try and set you up and get in bed with you. Go ahead, doubt it, you gon' see what the letter do. Some people gotta die blind trust is better than instead of you. Survival of the fittest, only the toughest getting through.
Mental it twice, so I react with a mic. If the things get rough, I'm stepping rugged and tough. Blow back your whole rap committee. On 4-9, make you wanna be hard rock.
The beef thing is old. It's played out. Like I was talking to Fred Star, like from Onyx that I was touring with, and he was saying, you know, nowadays people don't really come at each other like they used to. It's all subliminal, you know. Like I think it's kind of passé. I think it's kind of played out, and I think that people should be more, you know, focused on, you know, just bettering the scene. Because if the scene's strong, then everybody's going to be strong together. And like beef is not going to make you famous. You're going to get your couple minutes where they said, oh, I can't believe so and so dissed this guy. But really, you know, you're going to start forcing people to choose sides, you know, and it affects the scene entirely. So you shouldn't. I don't agree with people who do that. And yeah, I think that they should start looking at a different way to get their buzz, and you know, and yeah, definitely grow up, be mature, handle it like men. If you got a problem, talk about it and figure it out. There's always a way to resolve any situation. That's what I believe. So, you know.
And you were talking about Onyx, and if you're subscribed to the Come Up Show TV, you've seen the coverage that we had on the Onyx performance. Tell me how that was. You open up for Onyx all across Canada.
Yeah, you know what, Onyx it's a lot of times when you meet groups that you've idolized since your childhood, they don't live up to the hype. In person, they're actually like not people that you would like to hang out with, but hanging out with Sticky and Fredro, those are two really cool guys. I had a great time with them. They weren't snobby or anything like that, and just watching the way that they conduct themselves, you know, doing the stage show, the way that they showed up, the way that they kind of their kind of pre-game warm-up, the way that they would go through that. I learned a lot from those guys. It was definitely a defining moment. I feel it's, you know, 2011 is kind of breakthrough year for me, so I'm just I feel like that's just part of the puzzle.
Stock got away with it, everybody's hating it. Angerville's the future, you losers need to start facing it. You can get the bladed tip, shark tooth serrated shit. Open up your skin like a zipper when I'm waving it.
And what else? You said 2011's breakthrough year for you. What else is happening?
I mean, I just dropped my EP, Eisenhower Meets Batista, and that's, you know, I was on vacation in Cuba, and I just kind of soaked it up, and I found this instrumental album by Dub Sonata, and it was, he dug the crates in Cuba and created all these instrumentals from Cuban samples. So I took that, plus my experience in Cuba, and made an EP that's kind of like an ode to Cuba, you know, and research that I did as well about the mafia's presence in Cuba and stuff. So there's a whole bunch of different things in there, and got like Slaughterhouse tour coming up in the summer, just finishing up the tail end of the Winter Mingler tour. That's the last mixtape we put out. The ball keeps rolling, you know, the momentum is there, and I'm just, you know, going along for the ride and happy that things are flowing nicely, you know.
Plus your tone too. You talk a good fucking game, but what you gon' do? Plenty claim it, but so few live it.
Anything else that you wanted to say?
Just want to say big ups to the Come Up Show. You know, Cheto's held us down as Angerville. Me, you know, I've been coming down here to London a couple times. He's had me at University of Western Ontario. Interviews are always great. So big ups to the Come Up Show and your 4th anniversary. You know, keep doing what you do. And big ups to hiphopcanada.com as well. You know, Jesse's always there for me. He's always put my albums up there, you know, without a doubt. And everybody else, all the producers that are sending me beats and all the MCs that I've worked with, you know who you are, and everything comes full circle. So people who know me know that I'm a man of my word, and if you do right by me, I'll do right by you, and I'll watch your back. You can watch mine, and that's the way it'll be till we're gone, you know. So yeah.
That's why he's on the Come Up Show. That feel good music lives. Real, recognize real. Yeah.
Around all hype. It's been this way too long. There ain't no point in lying. It's just not working out. There ain't no point in trying.
Time has come for me to spread my wings. I gotta go now. Gotta move on to the better things. You gotta know now. Out